Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 967. Guys, the CrossFit Open is finally here. 17.1 was announced. We got dumbbell snatches, box jump overs. So normally you would expect me to be doing a strategy followed by some type of, body prep and then some type of recovery. But I think with this movement, it's so important to start talking about some safety standards. The reason why I say this is because this movement, and if you guys watch carefully, you'll see what I talk about with some possible pitfalls that we can fall into that can cause us some injuries and maybe even take us out of the open. Now, this isn't at all to scare anybody. It's to give you guys awareness, self-awareness, all right? So when we start doing dumbbell movements, what I want you guys, especially dumbbell movements under fatigue, it's a relatively light barbell for most of the guys and the ladies out there, okay? But this is a workout that's going to tax our core. We're gonna get very exhausted, fatigue in this midline region, and some of these faults could creep in. I want you guys to be aware of two major faults, to stay away from them and reduce the likelihood that you can cause something that may either injure you or take you out, injure you a little bit, or take you out of the open completely for the next couple weeks, all right? So here's what I'm talking about. When I go ahead and I do this dumbbell snatch, ideally I want my shoulder and my hip to be connected the best that I can, okay? You may hear people talk about connecting their rib cage to their hip and all these other type of things, but the idea is that this body works in one movement. So yes, will you have a little bit of rotation? Absolutely. But it's minimized and it's within a neutral spine. So watch. Ideally, I go ahead and I'm gonna do a dumbbell snatch that looks like such. And what you saw there is that I bent down in a fairly good position where my shoulders and my hips were fairly connected, all right, for the most part. And I was able to deliver power through my lower extremities to my upper extremities. As we get tired, we tend to see two things, okay? Either I go to pick the weight up, I start to lift it and my hips move first, right? So now I have this disconnection of this hip and this shoulder, right? Oh, but I gotta catch up with it. So now my hips are all the way up. Now I'm gonna jerk back my shoulders to get up, and I have another disconnection. So the disconnection either comes down here where my hips lead, or my hips are all the way up, and now I need to lead with my shoulder. At both times, I catch myself in a flexed and rotated position, which we all know isn't very great for our backs. So I want you guys to be aware of this, not to scare anybody away, but to remember that as we fatigue and as our core starts to break down, it's so important that we're able to keep as much torso integrity as we can with these type of movements, okay? It'll keep you guys out of harm's way and getting the best scores that you guys can in this year's 2017 CrossFit Open. Guys, I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope everyone's dreams come through in this year's CrossFit Open, and all we can do is improve on next year, on last year, right? Questions, comments, post them below. One more time, good luck to everybody out there in the open, and until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.